Hi, everyone. Welcome back. It's great to see you again. I'd like to take just a few moments and talk to you about your research project. I got to thinking about what research was like back when I was a college student, and I really didn't understand the process. I really thought that you had a topic, you were given a topic, you went out and did research, and then you reported what other people said about that topic. In one sense, that's kind of sort of true, but not really. In college level research, scholarly academic research, you're given a topic and then you yourself have to narrow it down. You have to frame it based on your own personal interests and ideas and experiences. Then you go to look at scholarly academic research using good search engines like Google Scholar, RefSeek, Microsoft Academic, and you're looking for sources that are academically valid, that have authority. The author knows what he or she is talking about. They're long enough to actually make a valid point. They're current enough so the information isn't outdated. And they either cite other sources or they are cited by other sources themselves. Either way, I don't really care. But you're looking to find the very best sources. You only need 5, maybe 6 or 7, but find the very best sources and then read what they have to say. And as you read what these sources have to say, you will probably refocus, redirect your writing. So you do some research, you do some rewriting. You do some more research, you do some more rewriting. It's really a cyclical process that goes on and on. That's why we spent 6 weeks working on this one research paper, because I wanted to give you enough time to write multiple drafts and continue to do research as you're writing. Let your ideas evolve based on what the research shows. Be sure your ideas are valid ones. You may have started off believing that COVID had no negative effects on public schools. And then as you started to do research, you probably found examples of many negative effects. Zero in on one of those, focus on one of those, and then let that kind of guide the research as you go through. Again, using only the very best sources, the most credible authors, the most recent research, sources that have been cited by other sources, peer-reviewed are best. But yeah, kind of drill down. Focus on just one particular aspect of your topic. Don't try to cover too much. Remember, you've only got 5 to 6 pages, so you're not writing a book here. You want just one good aspect of one narrowed down, one focused topic, and then you're going to explain it in depth. And don't forget, you can explain something 2 or 3 times, particularly if it's a controversial or complicated aspect of your topic. You may need to explain it very simplistically. You may need to explain it using longer words that you then have to define themselves. Now, don't forget, as you're doing this research, you are becoming a mini expert in this field. And as you do, you're learning more and more stuff, and it gets reinforced over and over again. And so you tend to think that everyone knows that COVID had a negative effect on teachers' mental health issues. But your audience doesn't know that. Your audience is not many experts in this field. So be sure to cite any information you find while doing research. Any facts, any figures, any dates, any information, including quotes, has to be cited in the research paper. Failure to do so is a form of plagiarism, and any plagiarism will get you a 0 for the project. This is a big project. It's going to have a pretty bad effect on your grade. So be sure that you cite any information you find. Be sure to cite it correctly. An in-text citation is very simple. It's just the author's last name and page number. Now, the works cited page, that's a little bit more complicated. Of course, it's got the author's last name, the author's full name, last name first, first name last, the name of the container, the name of the article, the page number is inclusive, the year it was published, the publisher. It's got all that information formatted in a very particular way. And you need to format it exactly right. I'm looking at some of your outlines, and I can't tell based on the way you formatted your works cited page, what type of source you're using. I can't tell if it's a book, if it's an article, if it's a crossword puzzle. So be sure that you follow the MLA formatting guidelines very, very carefully. I want you guys to do well, and doing well takes time. If you haven't gotten a good start yet, take this opportunity to go ahead and really push forward, really advance this project. Push forward your timetable so that that last week before it's due, you really are just doing some cleanup, some last minute attention to detail. Right now, you should be in the midst of revising, changing up, making more specific some of the ideas you came up with earlier. Proofread carefully, cite everything. If you have any questions, let me know.